audit Amazon accounts every day and I see the same 5 mistakes over and over. If your ads are not working, it's almost certainly one of them. So pay close attention to what I'm gonna show you here. The 5 problems that I see the most. The mistake number 4 is usually the one that bears most money, and nobody usually is doing it correctly. Usually 90% of the people. That's why people book meeting with me, right? And on the screen you see a little bit our checklist to find problems, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you in details all the problems. So fixing these 5 mistakes is usually the basic to fix your Amazon ads, because there is a lot of things to fix, but you need to focus on the priorities. So if you want to do something, focus on the step number 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, and you will be getting 80% of the results, most of the results in this way. These strategies, this approach will stop you wasting ad spend. And that's the main issue. You can make profitable your ads very quickly. Right? We had one client profitable plus 200% in 30 days. So for this reason. So this is the mistake number 1. So it's about click-through rate. So as you can see in the graphic, it is really nice graphic. There is impressions. There is the bad main C3L leverage. That is usually is the image price, but not only. There's also price per unit, reviews, discount code, coupons, review number, and review rating. So if it's 4-star on average or 5-star. So this is optimizing the click-to rate. And you get the clicks, because the goal is to get the clicks, but also you need to have this part as big as possible so that you can use very well the impressions, and Amazon is giving you more impression, because the more you optimize the more is pushing your product. And yeah, so this is the issue. How much does it cost if you have this bad CTR? So if you have good main images, for example, improving the main image can increase of some specific amount, can increase by 100%, 10%, 20% the click, right? Increasing by 20% the click can really decrease the advertisement cost by a lot, because you get better advertisement, better cost. If you have a bad main image, for example, very bad, you fix the main image, you make a very good main image, you can cut by half the ad spend, because the advertisement cost is based on how well they click, how well they convert. But these 2 elements need to be fixed. If you can fix your main image, you have a bad image, this is the biggest leverage to fix your ACOS. But this is just the beginning. Wait until you see the next step, that is the mistake 2. Optimize click conversion rate. So click-to rate is a part of conversion rate, because yes, you have click-to rate, but click-to rate is actually a conversion rate on the impression. So it's a part of the conversion rate from some point of view. But when we talk about conversion rate, we talk mostly about the landing page. So when they click, what's happening, what they see. The main images need to be optimized for the traffic that you drive, the very super relevant keywords. That's why I suggest you to do very deep keywords analysis when you do advertisement. If you don't know how to do it, we are here to help. You can go on our website. There is free guides. You can book a meeting with me to talk directly about that. But the point is, you need to make sure that people see the images that you have. They fell in love with the product. They buy without reading the text, if they want. And then, of course, the text is optimized. Then the A+ content is optimized. There is video and A+ content, all those amazing stuff that convert you. Like also the price, for example, price point need to be custom made based on the keywords that is bringing you traffic, right? Fixing the bad reviews or fixing weak bullet points is one of the leverage that you have here. Then there is, this mistake can increase, I would say, conversion rate by a lot. So ad spend can be changed by a lot. It really depends how optimized you are already. So if you have already good images, maybe it's not optimizing so much. Maybe it's adding 10 or 20% conversion rate. It's a good number because it's cutting the advertisement cost. But if, for example, you have 2-3 images, you don't have text in the images, you don't have translations, you can really increase by a lot the conversion rate. So this is the reason why this is important, right? Then there is a mistake number 3. I think is one of the fastest one to implement. So on our website, there is a guide how to triple profitability, how to make ads profitable in 24 hours. And this is one of the steps that we say there. If you want to see all the other 20 steps, 22 steps, you go in that link to check, right? You can download it for free. But the point is, there is a lot of customer searches that are created when you do targets with ads. When you do automatic targets, exact targets, not exact usually, but when you do race targets, broad targets, is in targets, also exact targets, yes. There is some search terms that are very relevant, some search terms that are not relevant. By search term, it can be like ASINs, keyword phrases. So usually these two kind of search terms that you have. There are some bad search terms that come out even if your ads are relevant, and sometimes they come out if you do irrelevant ads. So if you do very wide automatic, you get very bad search terms. You need to clean them up, right? You need to clean them up intellectually, usually, especially if you work in small marketplaces, or you need to clean them up by data. If you have a lot of data, you can spend a lot with money. But usually you need to do it intellectually. And this is what you do. So if you do this work correctly, as you can see in the graphic, when we talk about Amazon ads, irrelevant search terms burn money, right? So if you avoid to burn money, you remove them, you basically stop from wasting money. So the search term is coming here, you see it, you stop it, so that you don't have it already. Otherwise, you will burn money. I'm not sure why this graphic has two trash bins. I'm not sure. Okay, so this can save very easily 10% of our spend monthly. But as I explained already, it really depends how much bad is the situation. So if you have never done this kind of work, you do that work, or we do this work for you, and quickly you clean so much shit. So it's amazing. If you have done it, maybe there is less thing to do. So 10% of monthly ad spend is quite conservative, but it can be very high. I see an account where we do this work and we double profitability in one day. That's why we created that guide, because it's that powerful if you clean bad search terms. And when you clean a bad search term, it basically means you download a report or use softwares, right? Like Ad Labs. We have a full tutorial. It's free. You can use it for free. Watch on my YouTube channel, Ad Labs tutorial. You find it. You find the waste very quickly. You add negative keywords, and basically negative keywords are negative search terms. So negative keywords in exact format. And then you save budget. 10% can be very easily, can be a lot more, right? Mistake number 4. This is the best one. I think this is the foundation of good or bad ads. There is different level of advertisement awareness when you do target. There is some super relevant targets and not super relevant targets. It is expensive because if you go very wide with wide keywords that are generic, you get a lot of traffic, a lot of clicks, and the clicks can be very expensive, but you don't get the sales, right? If instead you are very specific, you target only the cent, the most relevant stuff, you will be very specific. You can spend a lot, you can be the best spender, but it also convert very well. So the point is you need to target high profit targets. High profit target means target that convert very well. So you don't care if they cost a lot by click. You care about conversion rate, and you spend as much as possible based on how much you can afford. And there is two ways of finding the high profit targets. There is a SEO analysis, so keywords analysis, and competitor categorization. That is basically it's ASIN analysis. You need to find all the ASINs that are super relevant to your product, that have the maximum conversion rate intellectually. Relevance and intent is the maximum. And you make big list here, and you do advertisement specifically for them. You can do it in two ways. You can do it manually or not manually. Manually means that you do it manually automatically with downloading report like Helium 10, this kind of analysis. There is a tutorial about that on my YouTube channel. You can check it. Or automatically, you can do it with some automations. There is a lot of software that automate this process. You run basically campaigns that are wide or not so wide, or automatic campaigns. You collect keywords, you collect competitors. Just one thing, when you do with automatic ads, is very expensive. So I suggest you to, if you can do it, learn the process to do it manually. When you do it manually, you can use automatically, but it's dangerous. So do it manually first, so that you are sure 100% to learn the process. You can learn with me, or you can learn with other YouTube videos. I don't care. Or our free guides on our website. And when you fix this, when you understand this, then you can do your ads very profitably from the start, being the best spender. Mistake number 5 is a bit advanced. So there is variations and the parents. So when you have an ASIN, there is variations in the same ASIN, in the same parent. So different color, different size, different types of product, right? When you do advertisement, usually what you need to do, you need to be super relevant to the traffic. So you should technically do an ad for each one of them, right? Technically, that's the best strategy, because you want to drive the maximum of traffic from different point of views with multiple ad set, so that the ad will compete with itself, because there will be a little bit of competition with your ads, but you will be also competing with other ads. So if there is, for example, 100 people that do ads in your niche, you can do one variation or you can do 5. If you do one variation, you will be 1% of the competition. If you do 5 variation, you will be 5% of the competition. So you are basically have more people competing, right? You have more probability to cover more space in the ad landscape. So this is the reason why you should do a lot of variations with different ads. But there is one problem, that especially these days, Amazon ads are very competitive. So you need to understand, you need to decide this. You can decide with me because we know how to do it, or you can think about it. You need to find if you're profitable with a lot of ads on different variations. You need to make the variation super relevant with ads. You need to make different kind of ads specifically for each one of the variations, for sure, right? So each variation needs to have a super specific ads about their specific difference, right? So this is the starting point. And then if you cannot be the best spender, this is the big issue. You should be always trying to be the best spender in your ads. This is your goal, usually. To be the best spender, you need to increase lifetime value and cost of acquisition, being profitable. So lifetime gross profitability is a bit advanced. If you don't know what I'm talking about, book a meeting with me. So you need to increase how much you can spend, right? The point I want to make is you need to find the variation that is the best one, converting the best, bringing more sales, more generic to the big keywords. In this way, you can bring the most traffic and you can spend the most with ads. It's also about a price point problem. Do you have a variation that is spending like 10 times the competition? If so, that's a good variation to have, right? So the point I want to make, you need to decide if you need to advertise all the variations in the same way and push a lot with all of them. If not possible, you will need to decide which one of the best variation is to push, and you need to create a leader. A leader means someone that is front end getting sales at profit, break even, or at a loss. If it's break even, we call it break even leader. If it's at a loss, it's a loss leader. But sometimes you need to do it because you cannot otherwise get traffic. And then when the leader brings traffic, you will convert to variations if necessary. So this is the strategy, because you want someone making a lot of sales velocity to rank organically. So the leader will maybe make people buy from other variations anyway. So you will see that maybe people buy not the leader, even if you advertise the leader, is not an issue. But you will have a leader to push with sales velocity. In this way, you can go organic. And if you are very smart, you will be able to make the leader profitable. If you do that, that's amazing. You will be increasing the cost per acquisition of your niche, and you will be the best because you figure out how to do it. And sometimes we have clients that we help them to do that and was very profitable. They double or triple the sales very quickly, and they are now leader of their niche for this reason. So in competitive niche, is leader became leader to liquidate or spend. That's another point. Sometimes you want a loss leader because it gets you traffic. You don't make profit, but you liquidate or spend. So you get money back from what you spend with ads. And then you make profit with the organic sales, right? And this increase the conversion rate. It's not increasing the conversion rate. I mean, it's increasing the sales. So this is a mistake. It's not about the conversion rate. It's about the sales. All 5 of these mistakes I fix together can easily triple your profitability. It sounds crazy, but it's true because I see it over and over. People doing them wrong. So maybe they understand how to do it, but they don't know how to do it, or maybe they don't do it effectively. Because we can implement this stuff sometime in 1 month, in 1 week, some strategies in 1 day. Not because we know better the strategy. I mean, yes, we know the strategy very well, but it's also about the efficiency. You need to improve to implement very quickly with systems automatically. This kind of stuff. So, but if you do it right, you skyrocket your profitability. 3 times profit growth in 30 days. We had client doing that, client doubling, multiply by 5 times the sales in as much as 2 or 3 months, multiplied by 5 times. So plus 400% sales revenue, profitable revenue. So every one of these came from real audits. So this is our experience. We have 9 years of experience. We manage, I think, 600, 700 campaigns at this point. If you want me to check directly the situation, give you a plan, an audit custom made for you to tell you exactly what is the step 1, step 2, or step 3 for you exactly, not for everyone, not for YouTube, for you based on your situation, and follow our process to grow revenue for accounts. You can claim the free audit below, and I will meet you there, right? Or check my video to have more information. Have a great day.